Don't think 12 years you have to practice. No. Maximum 10-15 days. Because these are all possible samyamas. Only thing you understand. Usually when these samyamas are all taught to you by a person whose biomemory has experienced it, immediately your biomemory catches it. That's all, nothing else. It's like a learned swimming from a man who is always spending time with water. Simply is 4 or 5 words, and when he is swimming, just see, your biomemory will catch it. That's all. Otherwise, if you are just going on reading all the encyclopedias on the greatest techniques on swimming, never see an ocean or a guy who swims, you will lose trust on swimming technology. That is what is happening now. You go on, read about all the samyamas, big books, never practice nor see a person who has mastered. That is why it takes ages. Kalabhairava is the head of Natha Sampradaya. He is the deity of Natha Sampradaya. I sincerely pray to him humbly. Let his presence be here, helping us, inspiring us, making this Natha Sampradaya yogis happen. Inside us. He is the master of all the samyamas. Kashi still has hundreds of Natha yogis, but not enough for the whole India. We need at least few lakh Natha yogis going around, making this science as a mainstream lifestyle, not just some secret tantrics, charlatans, no. Making this as a mainstream lifestyle. One samyama on fire, next samyama on earth element. Please understand, this dhruva grass floating on the water is not water samyama, it is samyama on earth element. Dhruva represents earth, matter. Third samyama, sit in front of a mirror, gaze at your own third eye, feel the reflection is you, you are the reflection. The reflection will disappear, mirror will be empty. This is the samyama on space, means thoughts. When the reflection disappears in the mirror, mirror is empty. The samyama on the space has happened. These three samyama you can practice even without my direct supervision. Even then I don't want kids to practice this samyama. After 18, you can practice even without my direct supervision. There is no side effect. But only thing you need to be careful about where you keep the camphor. Only the camphor should burn. Things around the camphor should not be burning or flammable. The camphor should not create fire accident. Those things you need to take care. The next two samyamas, samyama on the water and samyama on air, I'll explain, but better don't practice. Do it only in the direct supervision. Sit near the river, feel just one with the river. This samyama will actually liberate you from all the 1, 2, 3 problems. See, earlier when I described this dhruva, I said water. Sorry, just make correction. The dhruva samyama is the samyama of the earth element that will heal all the disorders related to bone and bone marrow, not the blood flow. When you sit with a river and do samyama, only then all the disorders related to blood flow gets healed. And same way, samyama on the air. Have some hand fan or a electric fan which creates a strong air flow, the current, Do samyama exactly on the flow of the air. Feel just like that air flow, you are also flowing. Feel one with that air flow. How the air is flowing like a beam, feel that your body is flowing like that, and both are one and the same. There is one more samyama on these 5 elements. You concentrating at the same moment on the fire in the stomach, blood flowing in the heart, bone marrow of the knuckle. Please understand this hand joint, this area's bone marrow. Bone and bone marrow of this area, the entrance of Kurmanadi. And the eternal sound you experience in your ears when you close your ears. If you just put your hand, you will have that eternal sound. And all the thoughts happening in you. These are the 5 elements inside your body. Understand? The bone and bone marrow of the Kurmanadi represents the earth element in your body. Blood flowing in the heart represents water element. Fire in the stomach represents fire element. The sound you hear in the ears when you close your ears with both hands represents air element. Thoughts you are having represents space element. If you do samyama on these 5 also, you will be able to fall in tune with the Panchabhutas. As I said, all these samyamas make you fall in tune with Panchabhutas. Maybe I can guide you into this samyama for a few minutes, so that you can fall in tune with all the major 5 elements in your body. You can get healed and fall in tune with the 5 elements. Just sit remembering. You can put your hands on your ears, hearing that sound, being aware of thoughts, fire in the stomach, the bone structure of the knuckle, and blood flow of the heart. All 5, just be aware. You may be feeling, oh, where will I concentrate? You may be running around all 5. Even if you run around between all these 5, that's great, no problem. But nothing 6 should be allowed inside you. Just run around with these 5, no sleeping. Bring your awareness to the sound in the ears, thoughts in the mind, fire in the stomach, blood flow in the heart, bone of your hand joint, where your right palm joins the hand, this part, the entrance of Kurmanadi. Bring your awareness on all these 5. Your awareness should be between these 5. You can remember any one of these 5 or all these 5 or 2, 3 of these, no problem. In that samyama, remember just these 5. Don't bring 6th object to your mind. Between these 5, anything is okay. I bless you all. I bless you all. Let you all achieve, experience, live, express, radiate, and share the eternal bliss. Nityananda. Thank you.
my trust in you, 'cause you know it's best for me to lead a blissful life, a life with no more strife. I can't believe the things I do just to spend a little time with you. Nothing will compare. I know you will take care.
You're always showing us compassion. Your love is endless like an ocean. Nityananda, Nityananda. My life's become a meditation. Ever since we had a deep connection. Nityananda, Nityananda. Oh, every time I see you, my consciousness expands. Oh, my heart begins to dance. And every time when I think of you, I just start to melt. So much beauty to be found. Yeah. Ooh, 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 ooh.
I welcome you all with my love and respects. I'll continue on the yesterday's sutra. In the third chapter, 45th verse, Patanjali's Yoga Sutras, Stula Swarupa Sukshma Anyartavatva Sanyamat Bhutanjayaha. Through samyama on the grass and the fine forms of elements, their essential traits, the inherence of the gunas in them, and they are contributing to the experience of the soul, comes the mastery of the elements. This is Swami Vivekananda's translation. See, in this in this sutra, there are three sacred secrets. One, falling in tune with the elements, connecting or conquering the elements, or going beyond the elements. There are three components. Only the second component, like a conquering and going beyond, only takes a lot of time. Too much of samyama. I can say that meticulous practices are required. In the first level, falling in tune does not need much meticulous practices. It can really help to change your life, transform your life. It can really add so much to you. I'll give you more tips and methods and techniques for this first level, like a falling in tune for that. As I said yesterday, the world and my world. Today I'll give this as a homework for all the satsangis. Do it and come back. Sit and pen down wherever the world and my world is not in tune, conflict, contradiction. Sit and pen down. When you are able to dig it out, the world and my world, the contradictions and conflicts, you will see exactly it boils down to some form of misunderstanding with elements. Elements which are acting in your body. For example, the fire element's representation is there in your stomach. Water element's representation is there in your blood. Earth element's representation is your bone marrow and bone. Air energy's representation is your breathing. Space energy's representation is your thinking. So if you boil it down, where the conflict is, and if you do samyama just on that element, you will be conflict free. So do this as a homework. Today, I'll stop just with this homework. Finish this homework and come back tomorrow. I'll give you the methods on doing samyama on all the 5, so that you can experience that being in tune with the elements. So today, with this homework, I'll let you guys do the homework and come back. Tomorrow, I'll give you tomorrow 5 major samyama techniques to work on. Samyama on fire, samyama on water, samyama on earth, samyama on air, and samyama on space. So that you can fall in tune. Please understand, through the samyamas you can't conquer, you can fall in tune. You will receive information, but you can't change or conquer. I think even that much will be a big help for you to live your life. So I bless you all. Understand the homework thoroughly. I want to give once more the instruction for homework. Sit and pen down all the conflict you have between the world and my world. It will be a huge 5,000-page book. Pen down. It is good. Then classify them. The conflicts related to body, earth. Conflict related to blood circulation. Some diseases like blood pressure, diabetes, all the blood related disease. Conflicts related to prana, air circulation. Conflicts related to the mind, space. So all 5, pen down and classify. Tomorrow I'll guide you into the deeper solutions. Solution samyamas. I bless you all. Let you all achieve, experience, live, express, radiate, and share the eternal bliss. Nityananda. Thank you.
Putting all my trust in you, 'cause you know it's best for me to lead a blissful life, a life with no more strife. I can't believe the things I do, just to spend a little time with you. Nothing will compare. I know you will take care.
You're always showing us compassion. Your love is endless like an ocean. Nityananda, Nityananda. My life's become a meditation. Ever since we had a deep connection. Nityananda, Nityananda. Oh, every time I see you, my consciousness expands. Oh, my heart begins to dance. And every time when I think of you, I just start to melt. So much beauty to be felt. Yeah. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Let's enter into today's subject. As you all may be aware, I am continuing the yesterday's sutra. As I said yesterday, I will give you today some of the deeper understandings on this mind over matter. Stula swarupa sukshma anvaya arthatvatva samyamat bhuta jayaha. Basic sacred secret in the sutra is how to feel connected, conquer, go beyond the 5 elements. Feeling connection, falling in tune. Five elements makes the world. Feeling connection with these elements, let me clearly describe. There is a very beautiful story in the Indian mythology. Once Ganesha and Subramanya, both of them have decided to have a challenge that who will quickly go around the world 3 times. Subramanya, as you all aware, has his own flight, peacock. He just sat on his peacock, started flying. Crossing the continents, crossing the oceans, hills, once, twice, thrice. He completed and came back. He saw this Ganesha, heavy guy. His vehicle is a rat. But this fellow claims he won the game by going around Shiva and Parvati 3 times. He says, I won the game. I went around Shiva and Parvati 3 times. With this rat, what else can be done? Yanayai eliyiluttu kondu pogum adisayam. Tamil I described, the rat is dragging the elephant. What will happen? That much is the capacity. But finally, Ganesha declares, I won the game. I went around the Shiva and Parvati 3 times. Subramanya asked, how can that be? Very beautifully Ganesha says, you went round your world, I went round my world. Understand, you went around your world, I went around my world. You went around your world, I went around my world. You need to catch this truth. The world, my world. This is the sacred secret. The world is binary, logical, arithmetic, scientific, universal. My world is emotional, based on faith, beliefs, experiences of individual perceptions, realization of individual identity's expression in its fullest form. My world is totally different from the world. When my world is completely in tune with the world, you are a Jivan Mukta. When there is no conflict between my world and the world, please understand, people who are always going around the world are caught in agitation, anger, stress, rajas. People who are completely caught in my world sometimes can miss the world. Here, Ganesha is successful not just because he was centered on my world, he was centered on my world which was in tune with the world. He was completely experiencing my world, the Ganesha's my world and the world is one and the same. Ganesha's my world and the world has become a solid experience for Ganesha. Understand? Ganesha's my world and the world has become a solid experience for Ganesha. I'll give you a clear picture. How ordinarily people are caught between my world and the world and start preferring between these two, someone. When you start preferring the world, your whole life ends in depression. You are drained in my world. When you start preferring my world, sometime you can lose your balance and get into some fantasies and whims and fancies. My world should expand and grow and completely should be in tune with the world. Ganesha. Is my world. And the world. Both are in tune because Mahadeva, Shiva, and Devi. Please understand, Shiva and Devi are really the world, and Ganesha also experienced Shiva and Devi as my world. Please understand, they were really cosmos, and he is also experienced them as cosmos. So the my world and the world has fallen in tune as the experience of Ganesha. So he going around Shiva and Devi is literally going around the world. Even though he said he went around my world, in his case the my world is the world. Usually, human beings who give preference only for the world become extraordinary materialists but end up in spiritual poverty. Spiritual poverty, depression, utter depression. Same way, people who prefer only my world sometimes end up in hallucinations without falling in tune with the world. Understand, the world can't be rejected as you think. Misunderstandings about the world should be rejected. For example, fire is the world. Your fears and misunderstandings about fire should be rejected, not fire itself. You can't reject it. Its existence cannot be denied. Maya is the ideas which are not in tune with the world, but you are carrying about the world are Maya. Maya is the illusory ideas you carry about the world, not the world itself. When you carry the right idea, when you understand the right ideas about the world, you will realize the world is made of the same stuff in which my world is made. Understand? I am giving a new twist. First statement I am making: the fire, earth, water, air, space itself cannot be denied. Your wrong concept about it is Maya. But when your wrong concepts about it is removed, it loses the identity which you are thinking it is having. One example: the fire. You have fear about fire. That fear is called Maya. But fire itself is not Maya. When the fear is completely lost in you, when you are in tune, suddenly you realize what stuff is a base material for you, same stuff is base material for that. You are in tune already. You can play with it, conquer it, go beyond it. Catch it if you can. It's one of the very, very, very subtlest truths. The discrepancy between my world and the world in ideological level is conflict. Discrepancy between my world and the world in practical level is poverty and failure. The discrepancy between the my world and the world in the emotional level is depression. The discrepancy between my world and the world in the conscious level is illusion. Next, Subramanyas. Muruga. First he goes round the world. As usual, when you go around the world, you will get into an intense rajas. In that extraordinary rajas, when you claim the victory, he comes back to see already somebody has won the game. It is like, we have a very beautiful story about Bharata, in whose name the whole Bharat is named. He suddenly felt he should conquer the whole world and conquers, reaches the peak of the Meru hills, which is mythological basically in Hindu tradition, to establish his flag. When he goes there, suddenly he finds 10 million flags are there. Means before him 10 million people have conquered the world. All their flags are there. He felt, oh God, where did I land? Then Brahma appears and says, oh my son, do not think you are the first one to conquer the world. Before you, millions of Bharatas have come, millions of conquerors have come. All of them have conquered this world and claimed it is theirs, it is theirs, it is theirs. For this period, you are claiming it is yours, that's all. Then Bharata realizes, wow, that realization, click, makes him go for doing tapasya. And in that tapas, he becomes enlightened. How to be in tune with the world and my world. The balancing of the world and my world happens. Please understand, if you don't balance the world and my world, even if you conquer, it will be suppression of the world, it will get back to you as tsunami. The materialistic civilization is conquering the world without balancing my world, which is leading to all ecological imbalances. All natural calamities. Here, just like Bharata, Muruga comes back after going around 3 times the world, sees Ganesha sitting contently, radiating, and that gives Muruga initiation, click. So he goes to a private place, Palani, stays there and does tapas, by becoming a sadhu. He becomes a sadhu, leaves everything, goes there and establishes himself in my world. When he is in tune with the world and my world, in the tapas in Palani, he becomes enlightened and starts radiating enlightenment to the world. Understand? The world and my world. You need to understand the whole story in right angle. Don't think he went and stood there in anger and Avai came and sang some songs and then he went away back to Shiva. It is a cinematic version. Exactly this is what has happened. Subramanya, when he sees just the success in the world is not the ultimate, you need to balance, understand, tune with my world and the world, then conquer, then go beyond. Without in tune, any effort to conquer the world leads to great chaos in the world and my world. The restlessness in my world, natural calamities in the world. Extraordinary restlessness in my world reflects as natural calamities in the world. Understand? All the civilizations which is suffering with extraordinary attention to the world without balancing my world are suffering with too much of natural calamities. If you study, you will understand this truth. Natural calamity means the whole civilization is too much about the world. The balancing of my world is not happening. History should be in tune with mythology. Logic should be in tune with emotion. Facts should be in tune with truth. Binary should be in tune with zero. Understand? The binary logic, linear movement, should be in tune with circular movement, logic based on zero. The Indian rishis were able to discover zero just because they were able to understand the secret connection between the world and my world. Only a person who can comprehend the deepest secrets of the world and my world can comprehend the power of zero. Zero cannot be mathematically understood. It is just a theory. If you want to experience zero, you need to make the world and my world in tune. Tuning my world into the world is the samyama you are expected to do to fall in tune with the elements, fall in tune with the nature by Patanjali. I think this is a very sharp truth, very sharp concept. If you just understand this one story, Ganesha going around and Subramanya going around, you will see, are you going around the world or my world? Are you too much centered on my world or the world? Second, is your my world is really in tune with the world? Is your my world is complete right experience of the world, and the concept you carry about the world in my world, are they your beliefs or experiences? If Ganesha was just believing Shiva and Devi is his world, he wouldn't have won the game. Not only Shiva and Devi should be the world, Ganesha should be experiencing it. Not only the Guru should be the world, you should be experiencing Guru as the world. Only then going around the Guru or falling at the feet of the Guru again and again works on you. You win the game only if the Guru is the world and you experience him as the world in your world. Sometime Guru does some miracles to remind your logic he is the world. But it should become experience in your world. Like Ganesha, if you have experienced he is your world, just by going around him, you will have all the benefits of going around the world. You don't need to fall in tune with fire. If you just fall in tune with his firing, enough. You won the game. You will have the fruit of knowledge, enlightenment. If you have fallen in tune, means experience. Your world is the world which is master. Then instead of going through any of these great samyamas, sadhanas, you directly receive those benefits. That is why the Kundalini awakening, which happens for people who meditate for 12, 13 years, just like that happens in you. If you fall in tune with air element, prana, by meditating for years, the prana of the world, you start levitating. But when your trust, that feeling connection with the master happens, when he becomes the world of your world, you don't need to fall in tune with the prana of the whole cosmos. His prana is enough. You experience levitation. Understand? How to harvest all the seeds sown, grown, the crops created, not the crop, crops created by an incarnation. When you are around an incarnation, the only job in which you need to concentrate, aim, is realize the world and your world. I'll continue some of the deeper secrets in this sutra in the next satsangs. I bless you all. Let you all achieve, experience, live, express, radiate and share the eternal bliss, Nityananda. Thank you.
Putting all my trust in you, 'cause you know it's best for me to lead a blissful life, a life with no more strife. I can't believe the things I do, just to spend a little time with you. Nothing will compare. I know you will take care.
You're always showing us compassion. Your love is endless like an ocean. Nityananda, Nityananda. My life's become a meditation. Ever since we had a deep connection. Nityananda, Nityananda. Oh, every time I see you, my consciousness expands. Oh, my heart begins to dance. Every time I think of you, I just start to melt. So much beauty to be felt. Yeah. Ooh, 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 ooh.
I welcome you all with my love and respects. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, samajis, satsangis, Let's enter into today's subject. The moment I sit for the morning satsang and Pada Puja happens, I get into some intense samadhi and energy mood. It becomes a big job to use words. Actually, to send vibhuti kumkum or to heal people is much easy job. This teleportation law is very easy job. Then using the right word and inspiring your brain and mind to get awakened, to achieve enlightenment. You will be really surprised. I am telling you, now the job which I am doing, it is because it is so physical and you are able to see, you think it is a big job. But it is not. It is very easy for me. Just now one more message is coming. Lancaster Center received kumkum from the Padakas. This is actually not a job, big job at all. If I just sit and drink my cup of coffee, it will happen by itself. See, those things all come under Srishti, Sthiti, Samhara, Tirobhava. Means creation, maintenance, destruction and putting into illusion. So this materialization and teleporting will come under the category of creation. That is not a job at all. But to inspire the individual who is in delusion to get enlightened is the job. That is the most important, I can say, most difficult job. Because these fellows are not ready to listen. Just now, one devotee who did Pada Puja, he asked for enlightenment. I actually opened my eyes and said, come on, let him have it. Immediately I saw his whole inner being is, no, not that much, little. So then I had to give him how much he can handle. Then I told, all right, you will have a strong Satori experience now in the initiation. Somehow your being, by its very inbuilt tendency, neither can renounce the idea of enlightenment, nor can get into that happily. At one point, I thought enlightenment is something else. So, each soul needs to be individually inspired. I tell you exactly what happens during the Kundalini awakening, You may think, why these people are rolling on the ground? Actually, your identity, that individual ego, possesses your body at one point, either in one chakra, Muladhara or Manipuraga or Anahata, some one chakra. When the Kundalini gets awakened, the energy experience starts happening in many spots of your body. Suddenly in the knee it will start happening, in the fingertips it will start happening, on the hair it will start happening. So the whole body becomes alive, independently intelligent. That is why so much of healing happens when the Kundalini is awakened. See, if you have some problem in the liver, when the liver becomes independently intelligent, it does not wait for the brain to heal the liver. It does not wait for the other bodies to cooperate. It just gets healed by itself. It says, I am getting healed. It's declaring its independence and saying, I am getting healed. If you want, live with me, otherwise get lost. So each part independently starts declaring its health. Actually, in each part declares its health. Getting healed is very easy. If the disease is collective, only then it becomes huge work. When each part says, I am getting healed, I am becoming healthy, I am not interested in listening to you, it almost like each ashramite becoming responsible for himself. How easy job becomes. So each fellow becomes responsible for himself. That is why so much of healing happens along with this Kundalini awakening. And not only that, so much of joy. You will see just for no reason, so much joy. Almost like a bliss intoxication. I am not doing anything. You are not given any substance. That is why even the ordinary tulasi and honey, the bilva and honey we give, I told them to give after initiation. Because I saw 2-3 people started getting doubts. They did not express when they came for initiation. I can see your mind. Of course, don't worry, I will not see. I see only when you tell me to see. Otherwise, I don't see. Some people, when they came for initiation, they asked me some question. So I wanted to see their minds to answer the question. When I saw that they are having doubt. Who knows, maybe in the honey and tulsi, they would have mixed something. That is why I am rolling on the ground when I go for initiation. Then I thought, oh God, better to deal with human mind in their language. That's why I decided now, don't give even that ordinary honey and tulsi before initiation. Give after initiation, so that they will not have doubts. No, really. People get into different moods, you don't know. They will have their own doubts. All right. That is why the whole body just lifts off the ground, rolls, and you don't even know what is happening. You only know one thing, it is blissful, that's all. It is ecstatic, that's all. And not only that, your skin will become independently intelligent. It will start shining, radiating. Each time you levitate is equivalent to one energy darshan. See, when I blow, don't think it is an ordinary thing. It is equivalent to one energy darshan. Understand? It is one energy darshan. That is what? That is why so much of response is happening in the body. See, it's like a Patanjali. Patanjali is the Adisesha, 1,000-hooded snake. He is the snake filled with nectar, not poison. That is why Adisesha, Mahavishnu sleeps in his shadow. How can you sleep on your head? Big 1,000 poison parts are hanging. Can you sleep? Just imagine, 1,000 poison parts are hanging on your head. Anytime anyone can break and drop on your head. Can you sleep? No. Adisesha is the snake filled with nectar. That is why Patanjali, who is a snake filled with nectar, is teaching you about health. Otherwise, if he is filled with snake, how can he, if he is filled with poison, how can he give health for us? For the physical health, he gives yoga. And for the verbal health, he gives Panini Mahabhashya. If you drink the milk poured on the Ananda Lingam, a little bit on the throat, you will have that same sweetness which you will have during the levitation. 151st Sutra of Patanjali's Yoga Sutras, 3rd chapter, 45th verse. Subject is mind over matter. Let me enter into the sutra. Stula, Swarupa, Sukshma, Anvaya, Artavatva, Artavatva, Samyamat, Bhutajayaha. Let me read the translation of Swami Vivekananda. Through Samyama and the grass and fine forms of the elements, the essential traits the inherence of the gunas in them, and on their contributing to the experience of the soul, comes mastery of elements. Swami Prabhavananda translates as, by making samyama on the grass and subtle forms of elements, on their essential characteristics and the inherence of gunas in them, and on the experiences they provide for the individual, one gains mastery of the elements. Swami Satchidananda translates as, by samyama on the grass and subtle elements and on their essential nature, correlations and purpose, mastery over them is gained. Bhagavan Osho translates as, by performing samyama on their grass, constant, subtle, all-pervading and functional state, brings mastery over the Panchabhutas, the 5 elements. I really feel happy when all these extraordinary powers, like materialization, teleporting, all these have started expressing through my body. Not because of any arrogance or ego or showing off. I always felt, see, my teachers, my masters, my mentors, all of them were continuously showing miracles to me. That was such an excitement. See, some of my disciples have a deep feeling, I am not levitating, you are not giving that experience to me. I had this same feeling maybe for 2-3 years when I was practicing. But I always felt nothing like that solid is being expressed to my disciples. Disciples who are working with me. How will their inspiration be kept alive? Just words cannot. I know. I have seen. See, the power of word is till you create your own words stronger than my words. That's all. If I inspire you for enlightenment, talking 5 hours, you go back and have 1 cup of tea. In 5 minutes, create a better logic, stronger arguments inside you. Whole thing is gone. Over. So I always used to feel, oh God, I do not have anything solid to show these fellows and keep their inspiration alive till that opening, initiation happens. See, the person who is not yet levitated, for him, it is like a dead end. It is never going to happen. Only I know, any day just the coconut can break. I know that both sides, but they think, no, it is not for me. But I need to keep them inspired and make them continue the practice till the break happens. I always used to feel, really my mentors were so compassionate and loving, caring. They did not bother to express some of these extraordinary powers, like a brain candy. See, like a candy for inspiration. How, when you give a few candies to a child, it gets excited. This is for your brain, for your logic. All siddhis are brain candies, understand? For logic. You are thinking, yes. If all these things are happening, then whatever Swamiji is talking, it is true. I am going to levitate, I am going to get enlightened. I will live this life. I will wait for the ultimate experience to happen. I will transform my life. Just to keep that alive. I really used to feel there will not be a single day when something extraordinary not happening in my life, when I lived with Raghupati Yogi and Kuppammal. Something. Otherwise, how do you think I'm a normal school boy? He will just like that tell me, hey, start Surya Namaskar. I'll ask, how many Guruji? I'll call him Guru. How many Guru? Hey, Surya Namaskar means what? Till sunrise to sunset, do it. That's all. As long as sun is there, do Surya Namaskar. It is not like 108 or 216 and all. Huh? Sun is there, do Surya Namaskar. That's all. Day, Surya irkalada, Mare Rekim Pandra. That's what he will tell in Tamil. Sun has come, till it sets, do it. And I have to be doing. No, really. When the sunrise starts, I have to start my Surya Namaskar. Until sun sets, I have to be doing. How do you think a boy will be interested in doing it? Because every day they were showing something. They kept me alive. So I always felt, oh, that dimension of support I am not able to give for my disciples. See, if that dimension of support is also given, many disciples not only will retain their inspiration, will really work for that enlightenment. Otherwise what? If I tell them to do weightlifting, they started doing not with dumbbells, with a skipping rope. In the whole world, first time, weightlifting happens with a skipping rope. No, the problem is the inspiration. The inspiration. Now, when all these started expressing, I'm really feeling that dimension, support. It is a support actually for you, nothing else. Otherwise, what will you do with that kumkum, with that vibhuti? Instead of giving that way, I can give from the cup, that's all. I can give from the cover, that's all. What is there? Both one and the same. It is kind of a support for your mind to continue the journey. So now I feel we are able to provide that support also, so that more and more people will live a responsible, enlightened life. A responsible, spiritual life. Today I was about to do a certain materialization. Yesterday just I had a vision. See, when the Ellam Valla Siddhar Shiva came down as a Siddha in Madurai to do these Leelas, once he came down, just casually walking in the streets, and every time during this Brahmotsavam he comes down, even now. This year also he came down. See, actually we were all sitting and discussing in the room, having a meeting. Suddenly I felt that Ellam Valla Siddhar has landed on the planet Earth in physical form. Then I told the Brahmacharini, hey, in Madurai temple they hosted the flag. I think Dvajarohanam has happened. Call and find out. They called exactly that moment that flag has been raised. Even now he comes down in the physical body. He can be in many bodies and playing the game. Once when he came down like that, he sat outside the temple, started playing all the games. He'll just look at the old people and blow, and they will become young. All these kind of drama he started doing. If some poor man comes, he'll just show the healing stick on them, and that fellow will become just like king, fully dressed. All the wealth. Nariyalam Pariyaki, Keradalam Ilasaki, Varumayalam Nikki Valamaki, all these different games he started doing. The information reached the king. King sent ministers to get that Siddhar to the court. When the ministers came, the Siddhar said, I don't want to come to your king. I have nothing to be achieved, gained by him. Get lost. Then king realized, I think better let me go and see. When he came to see that the Siddhar was not found, he was going around the temple. Suddenly in one corner of the temple, near the Garbha Mandir, the Siddhar was sitting. And this king with a lot of arrogance came and said, "What? I heard you do all kinds of magics and express your powers. If you can make this elephant," there was a huge stone elephant holding the Garbha Mandir of Madurai temple. Still that elephant is there. Still next to that elephant is, the temple is there, his shrine is there. That's Siddhar's shrine. And if you can feed a sugar can to the stone elephant, and if this elephant can eat, I will believe you are Sundareshwara, you are Shiva himself. Then Siddhar did not even bother. He just looked at the elephant casually. That elephant just got to life. Not only caught hold of the sugar can and ate, and in the anger, how dare you doubt my powers, this Siddhar's powers, he just caught the pearl necklace which the king was wearing and pulled it and swallowed it. The king got frightened. Then he fell at the feet of the Siddhar and said, "Oh, I understand, please forgive me, pacify this elephant. You should not come out and destroy the city." Siddhar said, "Don't worry." He just looked at the elephant. That fellow became cool, and because Siddhar forgave the king, he gave that pearl garland back, the pearl necklace back, which he swallowed. He just took it back and gave it back to that king, because that is a traditional necklace given from Meenakshi. See, this incident happened after Meenakshi left the body, maybe after 100 years or some time. That time this incident happened. That is supposed to be the hereditary pearl necklace the king will wear when the next king when the son becomes the next king, and he will get it. Because it's a hereditary necklace. It's a royal symbol of Madurai kingdom. That elephant gave it back. The king got relieved in a big way. Yesterday I had the vision, and I felt one pearl from that garland will be materialized now. You will see. Actually today morning I want to do, but the woman connection is not there. Nitya Devi is coming. She is actually traveling. She is coming here. When she comes here, in front of all of you, I will do that materialization. You will see. Not for pride or anything. Yesterday I felt such a deep compassion. I was just relaxing. I felt many people, even the old devotees, left because they did not have this support, this mystery support. They had only my word, verbal support and compassion support. So now, we'll video record this and put it in the YouTube. Whoever left just because they did not have the mystery support will again feel connected, come back and progress. People who left because of their arrogance, nothing can be done. But if somebody has left by me not doing my full job, I am giving chance for all of them. See, by not giving the mystery support, even I did not do my job completely. Of course, it was not in my control. That's the way things happen. And the cosmos was doing. So now, I have decided, I'll give them the mystery support also. Whoever has left because me not doing my job completely will come back. But whoever has left out of their arrogance, that is up to them. That nothing can be done. So, not only that, when that pearl gets materialized, we will check it scientifically and prove it is 2000-year-old pearl. We will do it with a complete video recording and with controlled conditions where people scrutinize the whole scene. Let's enter into the sutra. This sutra talks about making yourself in tune with Panchabhutas and controlling Panchabhutas and going beyond Panchabhutas. Please understand, 3 steps. First, feeling connected means falling in tune with Panchabhutas. Then, controlling the Panchabhutas. Then, going beyond Panchabhutas, getting enlightened. It's a too vast and big subject. Like a step by step, you may need to do 11 samyamas. Let me describe. Performing samyama on grass level, and subtle level, and all-pervading level, and functional level, and in the grass level constantly unchanging, in the subtle level constantly unchanging, in the all-pervading level constantly unchanging, in the functional level constantly unchanging. On each of this, you need to do mastery, samyama. You need to get mastery. I can say, I'll give you some of the basic understandings just to put it on record. None of you will be able to even think of practicing it. Forget about it. But I wanted this to be on record. See, Panchabhuta, the air example. I am giving you one example. Panchabhuta is 5 elements, all of you know. The earth, water, fire, air and space. The air, constant level means just the air. Changing level means 80% of it will be air, the remaining 20%, some other element will become part of it. Only then it can become changing. Please understand, the cyclone does not happen just by air. Whether the heat or space, something else gets added to that air, water or fire or space. Some other elements become part of that air. Only then it becomes cyclone. The cyclone starts happening. At some spot, maybe the temperature is down. So that is why the vacuum gets happened, the depression happens. Then from one place the air rushes to that spot. That is what is cyclone. So in any element, the constant and changing, same way, the earthquake. When the earth is constant, just it is earth. But when the fire inside the earth changes, moves, or water alters itself, or the space gives way, when the earth moves, that is what is earthquake. So the samyama on constant dimension of Panchabhuta and changing dimension of Panchabhuta and all pervading dimensions of Panchabhuta, that samyama leads you to experience extraordinary powers, feeling connection, making you fall in tune with 5 elements and Through this you can control the elements, and through this you can go beyond the elements and get enlightened. Maybe I'll give you some more deeper, detailed techniques, step by step, in the next satsangs. Not for practicing, just to be on record, just to put it on record. I'll give you some more samyamas. As on now, this much is enough. This much understanding will do. I bless you all who are sitting with us at this moment in 720 places one-way connection, 6 places two-way connection, in 219 cities in 24 countries. Let you all achieve, experience, live, express, radiate, and share the eternal bliss. Nityananda. Thank you.
Putting all my trust in you, 'cause you know it's best for me to lead a blissful life, a life with no more strife. I can't believe the things I do, just to spend a little time with you. Nothing will compare. I know you will take care.
You're always showing us compassion. Your love is endless like an ocean. Nityananda, Nityananda. My life's become a meditation. Ever since we had a deep connection. Nityananda, Nityananda. Oh, every time I see you, my consciousness expands. Oh, my heart begins to dance. And every time when I think of you, I just start to melt. So much beauty to be felt. Yeah. Ooh, 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 ooh,
Sadashivasamarambam Shankaracharya-madhyamam Asmadacharya-paryantam Vande Guru-paramparam. I welcome you all with my love and respects. Today's subject is rewiring your brain for success. Let us understand this truth, rewiring your brain for success. Please understand, Success is life. Life is success. If you are missing success in your life, you worked for failure. So failure is your success. Understand? Life is success. If you are having failure at the end of your day, you worked for failure. Because you worked for failure, you are having failure. So failure is your success. Now, rewire your brain for what you think as success, what society thinks as your success, what cosmos wants as your success. Understand? I am defining success in 3 levels. What you think as success, what society wants or thinks as your success, what cosmos thinks as your success. Rewire your brain for all these 3 successes. Let me give you a small example. 2 days before, some devotees brought some kavi saris for me. Now I am getting all types of all color clothes from all over the world. Because now I am using all colors. Some pack is coming from Mexico, something is coming from Los Angeles, something is coming from Africa. All country dresses are coming. Some devotees brought some few saris, kavi saris. It was brought to the room where I was sitting and conducting my ashramites meeting. Suddenly, one brahmachari asked, "I want that sari, give me." I gave that sari, and I suddenly realized I was having so much of joy and fulfillment when she asked that sari, and I gave. I looked in. What is this? It is such a small event. And usually I am supposed to be saying that, "Hey, you have enough. Why are you asking? Let it be there in the store or let it go to temple." Usually that is what I will do. Any sari comes, goes to Anandeshwari, temple. But not only I gave it, it was such a joy. And I looked in, I saw, I always wanted to have kids who will fight with me and take things from me. It's like when you get some food specially made for you and you are about to eat, and your kids fight and snatch it from you and eat. It's a joy, it's a taste, it's a kind of a unique relationship. Understand? See, unless you have that connection, you can't demand, you can't ask. I can say it is one very sweet moment or mood which I always wanted to have happened. Happened in an unexpected way. See, understand, I am talking to you exactly how the muscle memories work and how the fulfillments. I am talking from a normal man's angle, perspective. I am not talking from my angle. You see, understand, from my angle there is no fulfillment, there is no desire, there is no anger, there is nothing. I am talking to you how an ordinary, a simple, innocent mind functions. I do carry an ordinary, simple, innocent mind for the normal day-to-day function. Understand? If I don't carry that, I will not be able to smile at you when you smile at me. I will not be able to bless you when you fall at my feet. I will not be able to inquire, how are you? Because if I am in my state, I'll say, there is no cancer, there is no suffering. Why are you asking for healing? Go and die. I cannot operate from that. That is only a source. But for operating, I do carry a very simple, innocent, ordinary. I can say that lowered version of a kind of a mind. I can't use the word mind, kind of a mind. So my definition of relationship was fulfilled by that act. That is why such joy. So each one of you carry, see, from a normal man's outlook, naturally what? Devotees brought for Swamiji? You guys are asking that? And another one angle, oh, it is a karma from devotees. You are taking it and you will have that karma.
Abhishekam happening live from Kailasa, Los Angeles. Today, before we begin the rituals of the Venkateshwara abhishekam, we request all the devotees and viewers to declare the following with integrity and authenticity. If you agree, please say yes loudly. I authentically recognize, which is internally processed, understand, declare through that cosmic energy exists. Yes. I authentically recognize, which is internally processed, understand, declare through that Nityanandeshwara Paramashiva, Nityanandeshwari Paramashiva Shakti, and the Bhogamurtis are the Chinmaya Vigrahas, embodiment and representative of that very cosmic energy. Yes. I authentically recognize, which is internally processed, understand, declare truth, that the abhishekam I offer will directly reach the cosmic source of energy. Yes. I authentically recognize, which is internally processed, understand, declare truth of Sohamasmi, that even if when I worship, I am Him. Yes. Let us now begin the rituals of the Venkateshwara abhishekam. Nityanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatītam Gaganasadisham Tattamasyadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatītam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami Nityanandeshwara Paramashiva Samarambham Nityanandeshwari Paramashiva Shakti Madhyamam Nityananda Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Lalate Tripundri Nitladhrita Kasturi Tilakaha Spuranmala Dhara Spuritakati Kaupina Vasanaha Dadano Dushtaram Shirsi Panirajam Shashikalam Pradeepa Sarvesham Marunagiri Yogi Vijayate Achamya Sakli Kritya Samanyargyam Sankalpya Om Shanno Mitrasham Varunaha Shanno Bhavatvaryama Shanna Indro Brihaspatihi Shanno Vishnurukramaha Namo Brahmane Namaste Vayo Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahmasi Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahma Vadishyami Ritam Vadishyami Satyam Vadishyami Tanmavavatu Tadvaktaram Avatu Avatu Mam Avatu Vaktaram Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi Om Vang Me Manasi Pratishtita Mano Me Vachi Pratishtita Avirravirma Vedi Edasya Mani Istashrutam Me Ma Prahasirane Naditena Horatran Sandadamritam vadishyami satyam vadishyami tanvamavatu tadvaktaram avatu avatu vaktaram Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi Apyayantu mamangani Vakpranaschakshushrotramato Balamindriyani cha sarvani Sarvam Brahmopanishadam Maham Brahma Nirakurya Mama Brahma Nirakaroda Nirakaranastu Nirakaranam Mestu Dada Atmani Nirteya Upanishatsu Dharmaste Mai Santo Te Mai Santo Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu ma vidvishavahai Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi Om Bhadram Karne Bhishrunayama Devaha Bhadram Pashyemakshabhiryajatraha Sthirairangai Stuštuvagum Shashtanobihi Yasheva Devahitam Yadhayuhu Swastina Indro Vriddashravaha Swastina Pusha Vishwavedaha Swastina Starksho Arishtanemihi Swastino Brihaspatirdhadatu Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi Anganyasa Om Tatsavitur Brahmatmane Angushtabhyam Namaha Om Varenyam Vishnavatmane Tarjanibhyam Namaha Om Bhargo Devasya Rudratmane Madhyamabhyam Namaha Om Dhimahi Satyatmane Anamikabhyam Namaha Om Dhiyo Yonanyanaatmane Kanishtikabhyam Namaha Om Prachodayat Sarvatmane Karatala Karaprishtabhyam Namaha ॐ तत्सवितुर्ब्रह्मात्मने हृदयाय नमः। ॐ वरेण्यं विष्णवात्मने शिरसे स्वाहा। ॐ भर्गो देवसुरुद्रात्मने शिखायै वशते। ॐ धीमहि सत्यात्मने कवचायुहुम्। ॐ धियो योनज्ञानात्मने नेत्रत्रयाय वौषटे। ॐ प्रचोदयात् सर्वात्मने अस्त्राय फटे। भूर्भुवस्सुवरोमिति दिग्बन्धः। ध्यानम्। क्षीरोदन्वत्प्रदेशे शुचिमणिविलसत्सैकते मौक्तिकानां मालाक्लिप्तासनस्तस्फटिकमणिनिभैर्मौक्तिकैर्मण्डिताङ्ग्रः। शुभ्रैरभ्रैररभ्रैरुपरि विरचितैर्मुक्तपीयूषवर्षैः आनन्दीनः पुनीयाद्धरिनलिनगदा शङ्खपाणिर्मुकुन्दः। भूः पादौ यस्य नाभिर्वियदसुरनिलश्चन्द्रसूर्यौ च नेत्रे कर्णावाशा शिरोध्योन्मुखमपि दहनो यस्य वास्तेयमब्धिः। अन्तस्तं यस्य विश्वं सुरनरकगो भोगि गन्धर्वदैत्यैः चित्रं रम्यते तं त्रिभुवनपुरुषं विष्णुमीशं नमामि। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। शान्ताकारं भुजगशयनं पद्मनाभं सुरेशं विश्वाधारं गगनसदृशं मेघवर्णं शुभाङ्गं लक्ष्मीकान्तं कमलनयनं योगिहृद्यानगम्यं वन्दे विष्णुं भवभयहरं सर्वलोकैकनाथम्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। तच्छयोरावृणीमहे गात्मे यज्ञाय गात्मे यज्ञपदये दैवी स्वस्तिनस्तु नः स्वस्तिर्मानुषेभ्यः ऊर्ध्वं जिगातु सेवतं तन्नो अस्तु द्विपतेः सञ्चतुष्पते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। सहस्रशीर्षा पुरुषः सहस्राक्षः सहस्रपात् स भूमिं विश्वतो विश्वा अत्यतिष्ठदशाङ्कुलम् पुरुषमेवेदगुं सर्वं यद्भूतं यच्च भव्यम् उतामृतत्वस्येषानः यदन्येनातिरोहति एतावानस्य महिमा अतो ध्यायादित्यपुरुषः पादोऽस्ये विश्वाभूतानि त्रिपादस्यामृतं दिवि त्रिपादोर्ध्वौ दैपुरुषः पादोऽस्ये विश्वाभूतानि यत्पुरुषेण हविषा देवा यज्ञमनन्वता वसन्तो अस्यासीदाज्यन् ग्रीष्म इत्मशरद्भविः सत्यास्यासं परिणयः त्रिसप्तसमितः सुताः देवा यज्ञं तन्नानाः अपद्यं पुरुषं पशुं तं यज्ञं बर्हिषि प्रोक्षन्ने पुरुषं जातमग्रतः तेन देवाय जन्त साध्याऋतयस्तये तस्मात् विराड जायत। बर्हिषि प्रोक्षन्ने पुरुषं जातमग्रतः तेन देवा अयजन्त साध्याऋतयक्षये तस्मात् यज्ञात् सर्वहुतः संवृतं वृषराज्यम् अशोभिष्टादिश्चक्षेवायव्याने आरण्यान् ग्राम्याश्रये अस्मात् यज्ञात् सर्वहुतः ऋतस्सामानि जग्निरे छन्दागुंसि जग्निरे तस्मात् यदुत्तम् हावूरूपादामुच्येते ब्राह्मणोऽस्य मुखमासीत् बाहुराजन्यः कृतः ऊरू तदस्य यज्ञैष्यः अद्यागुं शूद्रो अजायत सप्तमा मनसो जातः सप्तो सूर्यो अजायत युहादिन्द्रश्चान्तिश्च ज्ञानाचायुरजायत ज्ञाभ्यामासीरन्तरिक्षं शीर्ष्णो योऽसमवर्तत पद्भ्यां भूमेर्दिशश्रोत्रात् मता लोकागुम् अकल्पयन् एताहमेतं पुरुषं महान्तम् आदित्यवर्णं तमसस्परस्तमसस्तु पारे सर्वाणि रूपाणि विचित्य धीरः नामानि विद्वान् निवर्ते यदास्ते दाता पुरस्ताद्यमुदासहार तत्त्वस्थ विद्वान् परिदस्ततत्रः तमेवं विद्वान् अमृत इह भवति नान्यः पन्था अयनाय विद्यते यज्ञेन यज्ञमयजन्त देवाः तानि धर्माणि प्रथमान्यासन् ते हनातं महिमानः सचन्ते यत्र पूर्वे साध्यासन्ति देवाः अध्यस्तम्भूतस्पृथिव्यैरसाच विश्वकर्मणः समवर्ततानि तस्य त्वष्टा विदधूपमेति तत्पुरुषस्य विश्वमाजानमग्रे वेदाहमेतं पुरुषं महान्तम् आदित्यवर्णं तमसः परस्तात् तमेवं विद्वान् अमृत इह भवति नान्यः पन्थायनाय विद्यते यज्ञेन यज्ञमयजन्त देवाः तानि धर्माणि प्रथमान्यासन् ते हनातं महिमानः सजन्ते यत्र पूर्वे साध्यासन्ति देवाः तस्य धीराः परिजानन्ति योनिं मरीचीनां पदमिच्छन्ति वेदसः यो देवेभ्य आतपति यो देवानां पुरोहितः पूर्वो यो देवेभ्यो जातः नमो विषाय प्रार्थये हितं ब्राह्मं जनयन्तः देवा अग्रे तदभ्युवन् तस्मैवं ब्राह्मणो विद्यात् अस्य देवा असन्वशे ईक्षते लक्ष्मीस्तमज्ञो अहोरात्रे वास्वे नक्षत्राणि रूपम् अश्विनो व्याप्तम् इष्टं मनिषान अमुं मनिषान सर्वं मनिषान ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ सहनावतु ॐ सहस्रशीर्षं देवं विश्वाक्षं विश्वशम्भुवं विश्वं नारायणं देवमक्षरं परमं परं विश्वतः परमां नित्यं विश्वं नारायणं हरिं विश्वमेवेदं पुरुषस्तद्विश्वमुपजीवते तदं विश्वस्याग्ने परमन्ताशतकं शिवमच्युतं नारायणं महाज्ञेयं विश्वात्मानं नारायणं नारायणपरो ज्योतिरात्मा नारायणः परः नारायणपरब्रह्मतत्त्वं नारायणः परः नारायणपरो ध्याता ध्यानं नारायणः परः यच्च किञ्चित् जगत् सर्वं दृश्यते श्रूयतेऽपि वा अन्तर्बहिश्च तत्सर्वं व्याप्य नारायणस्थितः अनन्तमव्ययं हविकुं समुद्रेन्दं विश्वसम्भुवं पद्मकोशप्रतीकाशुगं हृदयं चाक्षतोमुखम् अधो नित्यावितस्यन्तेनाभ्यामि परितिष्ठति ज्वालमालापुलं भाति विश्वस्यायतनुं महते सन्ततकुं शिलाभीदुलम्बज्ञाकोशसन्निभं तस्यान्ते शिशिरकुं सूक्ष्मं तस्मिन् सर्वं प्रतिष्ठितम् अस्य मध्ये महानग्ने विश्वाचे विश्वतोमुखः ूर्ध्वमदस्तालीलग्नयस्तस्य सन्तता सन्तापयति त्वं देहमापादन्तलमस्तकः तस्य मध्ये वह्निष्ठा अनीयोऽध्यायवस्थितः सब्रह्मसत्त्वहरिश्चेन्द्रत्वो वोषय्यः पार्थिवाविव मे रजागुंसियो अस्कमाय दुःखरकं सदस्तं विचक्रमाणः वेदोरुगायो विष्णोरराटमविष्णो विष्णमसि विष्णो नप्ते स्नो विष्णोस्योरसि विष्णो भूमसि वैष्णवमसि विष्णवे त्वा तदस्य प्रियमभिपातो अस्य नरो यत्र देवयवो मदन्ति गुरुक्रमस्य सहिबन्धुरित्वा विष्णो पदे परमे मध्व उत्सः तदस्विष्णुस्तमसे दीव्याय त्रिकोणभीमत्कुचरो गिरिष्ठाः यस्योरुषु त्रिषु विक्रमणेषु अधिक्षीयन्ति भुवनानि विश्वा परो मात्रया तनुवावृतान् ते मन्वान् वश्नुवन्ति उभेते विष्णुरजसि पृथिव्या विष्णो देवस्वं परमस्य विच्छे विचक्रमे पृथिवी नेशयेतां क्षेत्राय विष्णोर्मनुषे जनिष्ठा दनिष्यन् ध्रुवासो अस्य कीरयोजनाशः उरुक्षितुं सजनिमाचकार त्रिदेवः पृथिवीं एषयेतां विचक्रमे सतर्कसम्मतित्वा प्रविष्णुस्तु तव शस्तु वीर्यान् त्वेषस्य स्थविरस्य नाम अतो देवा अवन्तु यतो विष्णो विचक्रमे पृथिव्यास्यप्तसामवीः इदं विष्णोर्निचक्रमे त्रेदानि दमे पदं प्रमोदमस्य पादं सुरे त्रीणि पदा विचक्रमे विष्णोर्गोपा अदाभ्यः ततो धर्माणि धारयन्मे तद्विप्रासो विपण्यवो जगृवगुं सस्मिंसते विष्णोर्यत्परमं पदं पर्याप्य अनन्तरायाय सर्वस्तोमोति रात्रि शान्तिः। श्री वेंकटेश्वर स्वामी नमो नमः। अभिषेकं समर्पयामि। गन्धद्वारां धुरां दर्शां नित्यवुष्टाङ्गरीषिणीम् ईश्वरीं सर्वभूतानां ताम्योपह्वये श्रियं गन्धान् धारयामि। गन्धस्योपरि हरिद्रा कुङ्कुमचूर्णं समर्पयामि। पुष्पैः पूजयामि। अदाधूवः ॐ भूर्भुवदूर्वदूर्वन्तं भूर्भुवयोऽस्मान् भूर्भुवं भूर्वयं भूर्वामस्तं देवानां विश्वस्य नमः। पप्युतमं दुष्टतमं वह्नितमं देवभूतममहितमशेर्हवेदानं त्रिगुंहस्य माह्वां मित्रस्य स्वाचक्षुषा प्रेक्षेमाधिर्मा संविक्तामा स्वाहि गुंशिषुम्। ॐ श्री नित्यानन्देश्वरी परमशिवशक्तिसमेत श्री नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिवाय नमः। धूपमाघ्रापयामि। अथ दीपः ॐ दीप्यस्वजातवेदो पत्नीर्निरृतिं मम पशुकृष्टमह्यमावह जीवनं दिशो दिश मानोहिगुं चेज्जातवेदो कामश्वं पुरुषं जगते अभिप्रदग्न आगहि श्रियामा परिपातय। ॐ श्री नित्यानन्देश्वरी परमशिवशक्तिसमेत श्री नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिवाय नमः। दीपं दर्शयामि। अथ नैवेद्यम् ॐ मधुवातारतायते मधुक्षरन्ति सिन्धवः माधीन सन्तोषदीः मदनस्तमुतोषधि मधुवत्पार्थिवकुम्भजः मदुज्योरस्तनः पिता मधुवानो वनस्पतिर्मधुवागुम्मस्तु सूर्यः माधीर्गावो भवन्तु नः माधीन सन्तोषदीः ॐ मधुवातारतायेश्वर परमशिवाय नमः दीपं दर्शयामि औषधीः मदनस्तमुतोषधि मधुवत्पार्थिवकुम्भजः मदुज्योरस्तनः पिता मधुवानो वनस्पतिर्मधुवागुम्मस्तु सूर्यः माधीर्गावो भवन्तु नः माधु 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 ॐ श्री नित्यानन्देश्वरी परमशिवशक्तिसमेत श्री नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिवाय नमः दीपं दर्शयामि नैवेद्यं निवेदयामि नीराजनम् ॐ श्रियकान्ताय कल्याणनिधये निधयेऽर्थिनां श्रीवेङ्कटनिवासाय श्रीनिवासाय मङ्गलम् लक्ष्मी सविभ्रमालोकशुभ्रो विभ्रमचक्षुषे चक्षुषे सर्वलोकानां वेङ्कटेशाय मङ्गलम् सर्वावयवसौन्दर्यसम्प्रदा सर्वचेतसां तथा सम्मोहनायाश्च वेङ्कटेशाय मङ्गलम् नारायणाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विष्णुप्रचोदयात् नारायणाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विष्णुप्रचोदयात् नारायणाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विष्णुप्रचोदयात् ॐ श्री वेङ्कटेश्वर स्वामिने नमः मङ्गलनीराजनं सन्दर्शयामि रक्षां धारयामि क्षमा प्रार्थना शिवमूलमन्त्रम् 11 वारं जप्त्वा जपं समर्प्य ॐ यत्किञ्चित् कर्म देवेश सदा सुकृदुष्कृतं तन्मे शिवदस्तस्य भुङ्क्षच्छ वयशङ्कर शिवो दाता शिवो भोक्ता शिवः सर्वम् इदं जगत् शिवोऽति सर्वत्र यः शिवः सोऽहमेव तु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. With this we come to the end of today's Rudra Abhishekam. We thank all the devotees for joining us. Thank you. Nityanandam.
I welcome you all with my love and respect. All your I bless you all. Let you all open all your 3 eyes and manifest the powers of Mahasadashiva. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda
Shivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nityananda Paramashivoham.